Hello and welcome back to City Skylines 2 and the busy town of Mansington. Hopefully today we will finally hit the next milestone, which is big town, and we will get oil drilling and high density housing. Both of those things are going to be super useful. High density housing requirements have been up and down. It has been max at certain points, but it's disappeared for the minute. We do have a need for industry and a massive need for low density still. So there are other things I should be recording, by the way. I am well aware of that, but I'm enjoying City Skylines 2 so much that I just can't stop playing it right now. So that's just the way it is. So then, I can see that one of our high-rises over here has become abandoned, so we're just going to get rid of it. We're just going to get rid of it for now, and we'll just replace that with some low density instead, seeing as that is a requirement we currently have. Excuse me. So, what else are we going to do? First of all, there's a fire over here. We probably need to look at getting some more services spread around, because at the moment all of our services are pretty much over here, apart from a little medical centre over here as well. Probably need one or two more as our city continues to grow. So, this is probably the prime spot to expand our low-density residential. If we just take a quick look at the air pollution, we can see the wind is coming this way off of the coast, pretty much. And it's blowing all of the pollution from the industrial area over into this little estate over here. So they're complaining a little bit, and these are going to start complaining very soon as well. So we're probably going to need to start thinking about, well, not soon, but at some point, removing some of this residential all over here and expanding the industry in this direction. But right now, we don't have a lot of space to play with. We have 4 tiles available to us. Oh! One thing I should mention, actually. So I talked in, I believe, the first video about the fact that the mods in the game wouldn't be coming through the Steam Workshop, they'd be coming through the Paradox mod service. I don't know what it's called. And one of the concerns that I said that I had and that other people had mentioned, I'm loving the autumn colours. I really am. It looks so gorgeous. One of the things that I mentioned was there was a concern that they would use that as a potential way of monetizing mods. I did see a post, it was actually from probably before I even did the first video, but I saw a post from, I don't know if it is the devs or if it was some Paradox, whether it's Paradox or Colossal, saying, and in that they talked about the mods and how it would all work, and there'd be an in-game mod browser as well, and it'd do all the automatic updates, all the stuff you'd expect. But more importantly, they also said they are committed to keeping mods free, so that is good news indeed. I'm loving the autumn colours, absolutely loving them. What's this one here? High rent. Well, there's not a lot we can do about that. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to expand this little estate over here. We got a little bit of commercial need as well, but I'm hesitant to do that still with so many people saying there's not enough customers. And I'm a little unsure why there aren't enough customers. I suppose it could be because we just have so much of a demand for more housing. We haven't really got on top of that, even over the last sort of 2 videos. The need for housing has just been insane. So we're going to come over here, we're going to try using the grid tool and see how this works for us. Terribly is the answer to that. Okay, we're not even going to bother. We're just going to come over here, bring a road up here. I don't mind it going too close to this road here, that our sort of collector, because we will be thinking about turning that into, oh sorry, it will become a bigger road and we can use the sound barriers potentially, although it won't be a motorway, but maybe we'll be able to use the sound barriers to alleviate people's concerns somewhat. So just join that up there, and I might put one in the middle-ish as well. More people complaining about rent prices, is it? Yeah, well, there's not a lot I can do until I get high density in, really. And there's no need for medium density, so yeah, you're just going to have to lump it for a minute, I'm afraid, citizens. So let's get some... Oh, what did I press to do that? Oh, that's interesting. The tilde key just completely gets rid of the interface. That's a very useful thing to know. Glad I figured that out. Completely on purpose, of course. So that's a little bit of low density. We'll probably bring some down here as well. And we might actually be able to use the grid tool for this because this is a nice straight road. So we'll give that a go. If we go to 2... I was going for 248 before, wasn't I? But it's not 248 I need. It's because 112, yeah, it's 224. I was getting very confused last time apparently. So let's go for 224. Let's try and make it 90 degrees. bring that across there. It's getting quite close to the industry. People might not be in time. In fact, I might just do it up to there then. Still quite close to the industry, but hopefully it won't be too much of an issue. We'll stick some low density residential in. So many people are sick. So many people are sick, they say. Is that another fire over there? Well, that one was entirely burnt down. Ah, well, there is a fire engine there, though. They just got there a bit late, which just highlights the need to have services a bit more spread out, really, doesn't it? But that's something we'll just work on. What else are we going to do in the meantime? Let's take a quick look at all of this. We've got a slight positive monthly balance, although not amazing. We don't have any loans. We did increase our tax rate a little bit in a previous video. This is what I'm really interested in. Grain is still at a massive monthly deficit. We do have some more areas up here, but then it could also be the fact that we just don't have enough people to work them. So am I hesitant to put more grain in? I am a little bit. Let's take a little look at the natural resources. Yeah, we have a little area of natural high fertile land over there. Maybe we'll have to think about coming over here to this bit as well. I really want to try and keep down the amount we're importing as much as possible, ideally. So let's pop down a grain farm, because there's obviously a massive need for that. You know, I might just put it on this road here. It's kind of a collector road, but it shouldn't matter too much. I'm going to set it back just a little bit from the road. I'm going to bring it back a little bit more, actually, so we can just cover a bit more of the available fertile land. Right, and let's get this. Oh, I was going all the way just to the edge of the zoning. That's not what I wanted. I'm going to bring it in a little bit in anticipation of where the road's going to go. How is there overlapping items there? Some of the overlapping things... It says it's overlapping everywhere. How is it possibly overlapping? What do you think you're overlapping? Genuinely no idea why I can't. Please get rid of a whole... I can't even do that. What do you think you're overlapping? Is it whatever this is? What's this? Old mill ruins. I'm going to relocate it because I want the old mill ruins. Let's pop that there. And let's have another go at doing this then. Be nice if you could go straight back to the non-dragon method we are using here, and now it's got an invalid shape because of that little bit there. Let's just drag these out a little bit, like the method I was using when I first put the building down, rather than having to do the drag method after the fact. Do that way then, if you're going to be weird about it. That says it's overlapping with the farm. Oh, do you know what? We're just going to leave it like that then. Just going to leave it like that. That little bit of extra isn't going to make a lot of difference. That should get rid of all of those. Although I would like it if the road lined up a little bit more. Maybe we'll just try and put a little... There we go. That looks a little bit better. So that has an extra grain farm, which I'll keep doing that, which will hopefully help. That's not what I wanted. with our production, because we're such a massive deficit. We have a deficit of a lot of other things as well, but grain is the big one at the moment. Wood surplus, or we have a bit of a surplus. Stone, we have a tiny, tiny deficit, so at least we're not having to import more. We could potentially just buy this tile up here and just increase the size of it. Right now, though, it's all about residential. People are complaining about high rents. But there's no need for any other form of residential, so I don't really know what to do. Should I just put some medium in just to see if it helps? Will it even get filled in, though, if it's not a requirement? I really don't know. Let's try that and see what happens. So we need to expand our residential a bit more. It could be because of the land value. Let's have a look at land value a little bit. Building level land value. There's not a lot going on in terms of land value. Yeah, the building value is there. Land value is all pretty low. So I don't know. I honestly don't know. It's one of the things we'll have to learn about as we go, I guess. Yes, so these people are really starting to complain about air pollution now. I don't know there's a lot I can do about it. Just as it's negatively affecting the citizens, which is fair, but right now, you're just going to have to live with it, aren't you?
That's right, Glenda. But apparently,
so, what else are we going to do? We could expand industry. Does air pollution affect, like, service production? Industry production things? I don't know. So I'm a little hesitant to do that. Oh, I just realised that I called Chris Mitchell Christ Mitchell.
Entirely apart from the actual rewards enjoyed.
Let's fix that. He is not the living embodiment of a Christian God. So let's remove that, shall we? I think the first thing we're going to do is we're going to look at...
Yes, in the short term.
Industry in the region is on the rise.
There we go. Where is telecommunications? Where is telecommunications? Oh, it's obviously in the little speech bubble. So we could get a telecom tower and a server farm. The telecom tower provides a wide range of telecommunications services ranging from television to cellular. It doesn't actually mention internet. We only have 5 points available to us. Oh, let's do it. Let's make this a little bit more of a modern, I was going to say city, but town, of course. We do have a post office available. I didn't even think I realised we had a post office. We should probably put a post office down, shouldn't we? Let's do the post office first, then. Let's pop that. What have we got here? That's the recycling centre. Oh, we might have to actually change something to fit that in. And that one, should we get it. So I won't put anything there. Maybe we put it... Yeah, road maintenance. So I might put it next to the road maintenance depot. And then we can put mailboxes around, which people will go and collect mail from. So let's do this. That area is already pretty nicely covered. So let's pop a couple down over here. Same over here. The industry area probably doesn't need it as much, but as they're quite cheap, we may as well, hadn't we? So as most places now serviced, I'll pop a little one down by the massive chemical plant we have as well, just in case any of the workers at this beautiful signature building. Look at it, it's absolutely gorgeous. I love these massive factory models. I think they're awesome. So we got some posts, that's that done. What I actually was going to do was the radio mast. That costs $1 million. What's the difference between a radio mast? Did we already have a radio mast? I guess we must have done. I think we've unlocked the telecom tower. Yeah, but we already had one. Okay, so that's a bit of a waste of an upgrade point since we can't even afford to buy them. But hey ho. So let's have a look where we're going to put this. These, I believe, can be upgraded. So if we come down here, increases the network coverage and a bandwidth increase as well. I don't want to click it because I don't really want to do it. But do we want to just do it? If we come back over here so I can see the coverage of this area, it's orange rather than green because it's probably got so many people there already. At least that increases the range of it. So let's pop another one of these down. Well, it does require a road, which is interesting. I wasn't necessarily expecting it to require a road. I want to keep it a little bit out of the way. So let's pop that down there. I don't think that one currently requires more coverage. I'm trying to keep it out of the way of people a little bit, but... Interesting, it can't go on that road. What kind of road is that it won't go on? But we might be, if we put it down into the shopping area over here. And then that one I probably will put the upgrade on as well. Just so it covers a bit more. One on this side. Pop it up there so it covers the farming areas a bit as well. One down here. One up in this area. Again, we'll put it next to the shopping area. We'll pop one opposite the school. No, maybe not. We'll pop it over. I don't really want to get rid of any of the... We'll pop it there. Which just leaves this area down here. And if I put one down here somewhere... There we go. We got a pretty nice coverage now. There's some little sort of orangey dead spots, but it's not looking too bad at all. And that should really improve the happiness of our citizens. It is also, of course, going to increase the cost of just existing. Everything's going to start going up. Massive need for low-density residential again. Yeah, it didn't even fill in all of our medium density requirements. There's still a massive gap in the middle there, so it's not like there's a need for it at all. So where are we going to extend low density residential? This is the prime area if we extend this over this way a bit. But on the other hand, it's not really close to anything. It's not close to the industrial area. Obviously that's where most of the jobs are going to be. But then again, it does have a direct road into it. So let's do that. Let's buy a couple of these tiles. We will have to think about changing these interchanges, particularly this one as well, because it is, as we pointed out last time, terrible and doesn't do at all what it needs to. So if you recall, people coming out of the city along Belmont Street, if they want to go onto the highway here, they have to go over the overpass to the roundabout, turn around, and then off that slip road, which is an absolutely appalling design. What would we want to do to fix that? We could bring a road in over here. Let's bring another one over there. Oh, yeah, I don't know. Interchanges are not my strong point. So, let's have a go with the grid tool again. Not with a dirt road. Thank you very much. Yep, it's made a little bit of a weird junction, but you know what? I don't mind it. I don't mind it. And let's stick some low density residential around there, which is going to immediately fill in because of the massive need we have for it. It might actually just be worth continuing to extend this up towards the highway junction. Why do you keep changing like that? The distance I'm talking about. See, I was just jumping all over the place. Why does that keep increasing? And we'll do that side as well. We may as well. And that bit there. Why not? That should hopefully take care of some of that. We are creeping ever closer to what we want to get our oil production in place. Yeah, pollution over here is becoming a problem now, and I genuinely don't know what to do about it. Any suggestions would be fantastic. Let's have a quick look now that that new grain farm is going. In fact, before we do that, let's click on it. Yeah, only about a little under half employees at the moment. It's had a bit of an impact, though we still have a massive, massive deficit for grain. Huge, and a deficit for most things, really. But it's better than it was. It's better than it was. Really, the thing we have most readily available to us on our current tiles is more forestry, but we just don't have a need for it. Lack of labour. How many do you have? 47 out of 97. That's quite a lot of labour, actually, to be honest. Quite a lot of labour. Right. What are we going to do now? We only have a couple of tiles to play with. A bit of a need for low density. Is that creeping up as I watch it as well? We could think about bringing this sort of collector road over a bit further, couldn't we? Bring it to about here, because that's where it will join up with an interchange. I might, if I can afford it at some point soon, just buy the... Oh, I need to get large roads as well, so I'd need 6 points to get the ready-made intersections. But I think they would be very beneficial for me, because of my appalling skills. We could probably do with joining this end up to the collector. Excellent. And that gives us a little bit of space to extend a little bit further out this way. So let's do that. Oh, that is terrible. I'd love an undo button. Oh, I just noticed that did the same thing over there, actually. My bad. Oh yeah, we can fit another one in. Let's do that. It's weird that that one in the middle isn't symmetrical, but as always, we love the jank here in Mansington, don't we? We love it. And then what we'll do is we'll then join up this middle road with the collector as well. Just so they've got some easier ways to get onto this road. In theory, the citizens here would come down here to get onto the collector road because it's a faster road. I don't know if it used to show you the road speeds. Yes, where am I looking? No, it doesn't show you the speed limits anymore. I'm sure it used to. I'm sure it used to. Maybe that was a mod that I had. Who knows? It's so difficult to pull apart what were mods and what was built into the previous game. Incredibly noisy. Complaints about noise still. Don't know there's a lot I can do about that at the moment, I'm afraid. We could, because this is industry here, isn't it? Yeah, we could just put some industry in here. We have a little bit of an industry demand. So maybe we'll just put some more industry around here. Just to join up those two industrial areas a bit more. And they're already starting to fill in as well. Again, it's low density. We've got high density residential creeping up again. Really need that upgrade.
Road conditions. Please exercise
Only got a couple of tiles to play with here.
Stay off the streets until conditions improve. This has been a local public service announcement.
Local authorities are urging
we should
the public
probably
to
put
conserve
a
water
we should
and
turn
reduce
this
the
road
burden
into a
of the city
collector
during
at some
this
point,
water
and then we should put a collector
shortage.
coming
Consider installing
through
a low-flush toilet. Cut
onto
back on
this one
watering the
here,
lawn,
shouldn't we?
And shower with a friend whenever possible. This has been a local public.
Again, I just heard that. Shower with a friend wherever
That was
possible. It makes me
truly
laugh every time.
superfluous. Masterful counterpart. You're listening to Second Moon Radio, the station of levitated.
So I
space.
figure this entire hill area over here is just going to turn into our ore mining area. It has got some more ore on top there if we need a little bit more ore. And we'll just turn this entire hillside into like ore, I think. I think that's
Road
going to be
maintenance services have
a
all
reasonable thing to do.
traffic
Not a
flow
good
should
thing,
return to normal.
but a
If you're
reasonable
planning
thing. We're
a
just
quick
going to
trip
just
out,
hollow
you
out this
might want to
entire
wait a
hill.
while until everything
Because
clears
that's
up.
how we roll in Mansington.
You already know about it.
Right,
So
we have a
you
couple of
try.
tiles. I was going to turn this into like the educational sort of... Maybe we could do like down here, because this is residential,
And
isn't
on
it?
to our main feature story.
So maybe we will... It doesn't give
and
us a
the
lot for
area
the
is attracting
cost of the
more
tiles, does it?
high-end
That's the
stores,
thing.
bringing
And
the
once we've
latest in
bought
luxury to
that,
our neighborhood.
that's all
You
we've
can
got
now
then.
shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate, or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be
No,
back
let's do
after
it.
this.
Let's do it. So this one here, we will do a curved road. Oh, there's that little bit of overlap just there, look. Isn't that annoying? Bring this in so it lines up with this one. Where did you go? There you are. Then we'll go over to a straight road and we'll just start connecting some of these up. Bring this one straight across. Bring this one down. Can't quite get the 90 degrees, so that'll do. And I'll probably put a road across there just to get a little bit more zonable area. Oh, people are happy about the internet. That's the first time I've seen people be happy about the internet, because they have not previously been very happy at all. We need another 1,500 experience points until we get anything else in. People are really starting to complain about the smog over here now. It's a problem. It's a problem. When we can, we will just get rid of this little residential estate. But for now, I don't know there's a lot I can do about it. I don't know there's a lot I can do about it. Let's just check over here. We still have a surplus of electric. We have a surplus of water, but no water trade because we're not connected to the outside lines. I think you'd have to... you would have to buy that road all the way up to get that, which we cannot currently afford. Medical is looking pretty terrible. Pretty terrible. Recycling is looking good. Education says it looks terrible. We'll have to check the actual numbers in a bit. Fire is also terrible. We could really do with some more stuff up this end, particularly now we've got these two new fairly large estates. Same with police. And public transport's pretty good, but only in the areas that we've really... it's hard to see the transport lines. There's one that goes around here, one in the middle, and one in this area, but none of this is served by public transport. So they're really heavily relying on taxis. What about parks? What about parks? Did we get a park maintenance depot? Yeah, we did. It's just there. Let's put some parks around. That'll help cheer some people up, won't it? And we should definitely put some over here because people are not happy in the slightest over here because of the horrific pollution, which is quite reasonable. Right, so there we go. That's everyone should be a little bit happier. We've got quite a lot of experience. We only need 400 to get that next milestone, which will also give us some more money, as well as that high density residential that I really, really want. I really, really want it. The oil would be nice, but it's the high density residential that I really, really want. And some more tiles would actually be lovely. How much more tiles does it give us? Another 9. Oh, that would be so good. That would be so good. So what are we going to do here? We could extend this one here down a bit more, couldn't we? Ideally don't want to go too close to the industrial area, but we might be a little bit locked in there. That's not quite in the middle, is it? I could tell you weren't in the middle. We'll just go like that for this one. And let's put some low density residential in. Excellent. Where does that leave us? 300 off. Oh, yes, yes, yes. Oh, we need 70 more XP. 70 more XP. Let's actually start thinking about getting some of these more useful things down then, shall we? I'm trying to think of the best place to put this. Probably doesn't cover a huge area. It's not going to matter if this is next to the oh, it might matter if it's next to the so let's pop this medical center down here. There's the yes, I needed that. It says plus 10 there for some reason. I'm sure it said plus 9. Maybe I was looking at the existing one. Also gives us a huge swathe of money. I'm hesitant to put one down here because I don't think that place is going to be around for very long. We're going to ignore that. Fire, though, is more of a concern, so we'll put a little fire station down there. And we'll put a police station over here as well, just to help cover all of those areas. There's a little bit of a need over here as well. We already have a medical centre, so we may as well put down a police station as well. How are you for fire? Yeah, you're not so bad for fire. Excellent. Everything's looking pretty good. Right. High density residential housing. Fantastic. The need for this has been all over the place. So I'm just going to whack down a bunch of high density right there straight away. I left that blank on purpose. Are there any other areas? Well, we've got a little bit over here we haven't used. Let's pop some in there. We can pop some in there, there, and there as well. So that'll help that. Yeah, that need has immediately disappeared, and we can see some spawning in, can we? Yes, we can. I think that was high density, wasn't it? Excellent, excellent. That will help keep people a bit happy, hopefully. Hopefully. We now have a need for some more office, actually. So maybe we need to put some offices in somewhere. I might come across off this one. Make like a little officey commercial area over here, perhaps. Although, again, I'm still very hesitant to do offices because... not offices, commercial, because we haven't got enough customers for anywhere else. So, why would we? But first things first, I've been talking about oil for 700 years. Give or take, give or take. So where would be the best place to put that? Probably here. I don't like putting it right in the middle because it obviously takes up a bit of the resource. But I think that's going to be about the best sort of place we can put it. Right. Let's get this zone in, covering as much of the oil as we can. There we go. We have oil. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Been waiting a long time for oil. And really, again, it's the need for low-density residential that we really, really need. So I think we're probably going to have to expand up in this direction a bit to get some more residential over here. Although then the travel time to the industrial area seems like it's going to be insane, but I'm not sure what I can do about that. Right now, I suppose they can come along here to get there, can't they? So that's not so bad if we connect those up. How is the 400 there? 200 there. Well, that one's nearly full, so it's good we put another primary school. We might put another primary school then up here somewhere then. So yeah, I think we will purchase, not that, purchase these 3 tiles here. We want to upgrade this road. This was a medium 4 lane. We want to upgrade it, make sure it is not going to line up at all. Okay. So if we do this bit up here first, we can't do that bit because that goes outside the city limits. We'll pause, we'll destroy this bit, we'll come back over, we'll make a lovely little curved road. We'll connect there. And join that up there. And then we want to put trees on either side. Excellent. Excellent. Let's put a roundabout. We'll go with a large roundabout, shall we? I'm not sure we've really used many large. I want it to be right there. Why can't I put it wherever I want? Why does it have to go on certain parts? That's a bit frustrating. That's a bit frustrating. Well, we'll put it there. In fact, no, we'll change it over to a large straight away. We'll make this a curved road. Join that up there. Join that one up, so that has an extra access area down there. I am about to sneeze at any moment. Ah, managed to mute my microphone in time. What a legend. What an absolute legend I am. And then let's have a look at this. So let's bring this here, curve this along here. Bring this in straight now. We're going to obviously destroy a couple of the high densities we've already put in. But they'll just have to learn to live with their losses. Eminent domain and all that, right? Alright, fine. I was going to try and get that nice and straight, but it doesn't want to, so that'll do. Let's go back to curved. And we'll just bring this one in like this. And then where that junction is, we'll come straight up. Ooh, there. And let's put in some more low density residential. It's all people ever want from me.
Pending updates to our power grid, the city will be experiencing rolling blackouts. We urge the public to remain calm during these breaks in service and to follow a driving advisory.
I mean, there shouldn't be any breaks in service. We've got a huge battery surplus. We have a massive production surplus. So, I don't want to say you're lying.
You're tuned in to Second Moon, the channel where the classics never.
I think you're a liar.
Industry in the region is on the rise, and when business...
We actually have a little need for medium density creeping in. Look at that.
This boat, Glenda.
Look at that.
Local stargazers are in.
People complaining about rent prices has largely disappeared. There's one there. Still a lack of customers, although the medium density requirements disappeared like almost immediately. So let's do two things. One, let's join this up here. Okay, let's make it curved. We'll come off at 180 and then curve slightly up there. Oh, there's a bit of a hill there I didn't notice before. Hey-de-ho. I don't like cutting into the forested area, but we've got so much surplus in terms of forestry that it doesn't seem like it's going to be that much of a concern, does it? I was trying to get to 548 because that would be a number of suitably sized segments. Because it's 224 we need, isn't it? It wouldn't be 548, it'd be 448. Where's 448? There it is. Nope. Let's try that again. 90 degrees, 448. You want to join that one up down here? We probably do. And then we'll turn that into a roundabout again. Love me some roundabouts. There we go. And let's put a little bit more low density in there. Not a massive need for it, but there's a little bit. Commercial is through the roof, but what is the point of putting commercial in if you're all complaining you haven't got enough customers anyway? That is the one thing which is currently very confusing to me. Very confusing to me. So where do we have commercial at the moment? We have it mainly here and here. There's nothing really up here at the moment. So let's put a little commercial district coming off of this junction here. Because the commercial need is, yeah, suddenly through the roof. It's already complaining about not enough customers. Like, you haven't even been built yet. That is crazy that it's already complaining about a lack of customers. Oh, it's a traffic accident in the city. I think that's the first time I've seen one in the city. We've seen one on the motorway or highway a couple of times, but not right there. Traffic is a major, major problem down here, isn't it? Let's have a quick look at our traffic a second and realise how bad it is. Is there anywhere else where it's queuing up like that? It's a bit of a queue there, but not too bad. I think there are traffic lights there, are there? Yeah. So that was just queuing for traffic lights. That one's not too bad. It really is this one down here, which is the massive problem. So how do we resolve that? And where are they all going, I suppose, is the question. Come here, car. You're not going to show me your route. That was a mod in City Skylines. We did talk about maybe just increasing the size of the road, didn't we? Let's have a go at that. We have bigger roads, don't we? Or do we? Are they classed as large roads? I don't think we do. We have a 5-lane asymmetric. I do have some upgrade points, and I did talk about wanting to get the intersections, which we need the large roads for anyway. So let's get the large roads. I'll go straight to 6. Of course it does. Of course it does. Why wouldn't it be 6? I don't know why I was surprised. Like, oh, it's going to put a 6-lane road in. And I might just do that bit there. That'll hopefully help that a little bit. At least the traffic that wants to go straight across should be able to do that a bit better. Not so much with that massive traffic jam there, of course. What else could we do to alleviate this a bit? We could try getting rid of this traffic light. I don't know if we need a traffic light down here. Oh, we have a Villa City, an old-style soda bar with a large rooftop terrace where patrons can enjoy their beverage while taking in the sights. That sounds great. Let's get rid of those traffic lights and see if that does anything. Do you have traffic lights up here as well? No. I don't want them there. I was just seeing if they were there. Oh, that did not... That extra road just really gives us space to put more traffic in, didn't it? So what if we... do a small... one-lane, one-way road which connects to there. Will that filter some of the traffic into that area rather than going to that roundabout? Hopefully. Hopefully. This is where I miss the mod management from City Skylines the most. The traffic mod management from City Skylines. So what I'd love to be able to do here is say that like the left-hand lane is only to turn left, the middle lane is just to go forward. So why are you all moving but that bike isn't? Are you parked there? Should you be parked there? I don't know. I'm getting quite concerned about the traffic down here, and I'm still just a little unsure as to what to do about it. I might bring a road in here as well. Just a normal road. Just to give them, again, another option if they're coming that way to go up there. No one's using this one-lane road, which I do find a little bit... Oh, now there's a couple. I was hoping more traffic would come along there to go up there. That does not seem to be the case, though, does it? Having this junction right next to the roundabout is probably a bit of a problem. So why don't we think about changing some of these to some one-ways? Which way would we want it? We'd want this one to go that way, I think. And we do that one going that way. So no traffic can come along this junction and down towards here. So all they should be able to go straight up now. I don't know if that's just messed with our buses, which are starting to pile up a bit as well. It's come down a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit. We could put a bypass lane in to go over the roundabout and join in over there, maybe? For the traffic that wants to go straight over. I just don't know if people would use it, is the problem. We could try it, couldn't we? What's the worst that could happen? Let's put a 1... Nope, don't upgrade that. If we go from back here... What we might want to do is just come off at like... bring it down and connect it in over here. Maybe we'll try that. I don't know if... Oh, that's immediately... Let's not do that, because that's horrible. Let's make that slope ever so slightly less disastrous for all people. It's still pretty horrible, to be honest with you, but let's see if that makes any difference at all. Has it put traffic lights in there? Yes, it has. Let's get rid of those. So I haven't had many problems with traffic lights previously, but that's largely because, as in City Skylines 1, but that's largely because of the mods, where it's just so much easier to manage traffic with the mods. You're starting to see this get used, which is amazing. Get the traffic off there, over there. They've got that one there to go over this way. Maybe we make this road here a one-way. But then if they want to go over here, they have to go all the way up there. Let's try it. Let's try making this a 2-lane, one way, so they can only go that way. So if traffic now wants to come along here, they have to use this junction, which is a one-way. So only traffic can go down there. Let's see what sort of difference that makes. Traffic has actually cleared up a little bit, but I don't know if that's just like the time of day solved that problem a little bit, or what's going on. We've got traffic lights here. Yeah, let's get rid of all these traffic lights. Why can't I get rid of these traffic lights? Oh, because the classes is all the way up there. Let's get rid of the traffic lights. I don't think we need them. We could do a little bit of lane mathematics and add an extra lane in there. We'll just have to see how it goes. But hopefully that will solve a few of the problems. It's probably really messed with our bus routes, but we'll just have to live with that for the minute. Let's take a quick look at production now that we've got some oil coming in. Yes, we have a surplus of oil. Grain is still a huge problem.
Housing shortage is driving up prices.
Grain and vegetables, and livestock as well. Livestock we can just put anywhere, so maybe we'll put like another livestock farm in. Oh, they're really complaining over here now. We might have to just get rid of this entire district, but then put it where is the question. Put it where? Even this area is now starting to complain about the pollution, which is just going to get worse, and that's quite a large estate we have there. Don't know what to do about that. We'll have to relocate them at some point, but for now they're just going to have to just suck it up. This will also be a good way, because I don't know if... Well, they do have a fair bit of pollution there. Let's find out if pollution has a massive impact on
and its effect on the human.
Thank you, Professor.
It is a question of priority.
On farming. I keep hearing that now. It's a question of priority. I've heard it so many times. Right, so it's another livestock farm. That'll help a little bit, hopefully. Hopefully, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. Got quite a lot of industry around now, haven't we? And a lot of it's quite central to our city, whereas you'd normally have it out in the suburbs a little bit. Not us. Oh, no. So that'll help with the livestock. Well, hopefully that'll help with the livestock. We have a... Yeah, that cannot be correct. Is it? Surely not. That's crazy. 900 tons a month surplus. There we go. That's more like it. Still have a bit of a surplus though, which is great. Grain is the next one. And I believe the next really suitable area of... there's a little bit over there, actually. We could just pop a tile in there. But the next big area is really this one here. And for that, we're going to need a junction, which we're not going to want to put there. We want to put the junction there. Sort of where that gap in the trees is. So if you wanted to get that, we'd want to do that, which would cost us 257,000. I mean, we've got 2 million at the moment, so that's not like that's the end of the world. It would allow us to do a lot more grain stuff, but then that would have no real... The only connection then would be the motorway, and I don't know if that's the best idea. I'm sure I saw somewhere that was needed to be demolished over here, yes, because of the massive amounts of pollution. Oh well. We have a bit of a need for for low density. We'll pop that in over here. And I was going to turn this into like our university area, but maybe the best thing to do would be just to completely unzone like everything this side of it. If we have another look at the wind a second. It is creeping over this direction as well, isn't it? We'd probably just have to get rid of this entire area. Which means it could turn... Oh, I say it could turn into another industrial area, but then the wind's just going to keep blowing stuff in this direction, isn't it? So maybe we don't want that. So maybe we think about expanding down here. We could have a residential area here and here, couldn't we? Oh, they produce a little bit of pollution, yes. He says tutting to himself. I'm going to get the intersections because I'm just terrible at building intersections. So let's get the intersections and see what sort of intersections that gives us. Does it give us anything nice, compact? I could have just done a little roundabout one actually, couldn't I? Coulda, woulda, shoulda. Just looking at what we've got. And what we'd be able to fit in reasonably. Obviously nothing like that. That's huge. Something like this would go there quite nicely. Low traffic capacity though. Moderate traffic capacity. Requires a lot of land area. Look at that. Something like that would probably work. Well, it wouldn't quite because... So I've bought them, but maybe we just need to think about doing this ourselves. Then again, it's not a lot of a problem at the moment. There's not a lot of traffic there, so maybe we don't need to worry about it too much. We do need to join this up at some point. But again, there's not a lot of traffic in this area, really, is there? And they already have a local connection over that bridge, so maybe that's not as much of a concern for us. So over here... Yes, we're looking about here-ish. Let's use one of these new ones that we've got. We'll have to obviously use a little bit of bulldozing to start with. So let's pause the game. So 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5. Exceed city limits. I thought I bought... Or did I not buy them? I did not. No, I bought those ones, I think, didn't I? Let's just bring this up. Yeah. If we get rid of... That's as much as we can get rid of. We might need to get rid of the next couple of bits as well, just to make it fit. In fact, we don't really need the clover, do we? That's more like what we need. Let's go for this one. Yeah, we want it over there, out of the way of the fertile land. Excellent. That's looking quite nice. We then need to connect our power up, of course. Which works beautifully as well, with no need for removal or any shenanigans. Excellent. Okay, we're going to need something over here. We're going to need something over there at some point, but right now it's not too bad. I mean, it's really not great, but it's not too bad. And then let's take a look at... Oh, I'll tell you one thing that's going to be a problem is the power. So it won't let us have power through our farmland, will it? We're going to have to think about how we manage that. Grain is the problem again. We could do a bit of vegetable as well, but grain is a massive, massive thing. We are importing so much grain. We're also importing a lot of stone again, actually. So maybe we'll think about doing something about that as well. So let's pop down another grain farm, which we'll pop down. Let's just make sure we know where the road is. Yep. Pop that down about... about there. That covers quite a lot. And I'm pretty sure this is going to complain about the power lines, but let's find out. Or is it not? Oh, it's not. Oh, that is so good. I'm so glad that isn't the case. Although it does say overlapping items, so it might yet. Let's not count our chickens before they're slaughtered and turned into food. That's how the saying goes, yeah? Oh, no, it totally is. It totally is. Darn, 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 darn. Right. I think we can put them underground. So let's try pause in a second. We'll get rid of that one as well. I didn't think of just tabbing down at any point. Yeah, that's now just underground. Perfect. That is exactly what I wanted. That appears to be broken. Let's try that again. Potentially 400 tons of harvestable resources here, which is a pretty staggering amount. Why isn't it mapping? Why isn't it snapping to the side of the building there? We will bring that in a little bit as well, but for now let's just get our typical dirt road connected. How is that possibly overlapping? Wait, is that going underground? We don't want it to go underground. For now, this entire junction is just to serve this grain farm. And obviously it's not connected to power. Of course it's not connected to power. That doesn't work. No, we need a transformer, don't we? So let's pop a little transformer station in. Oh, it can connect automatically. Oh, I love that. Putting it close enough, it just connects automatically. That is a dream. That is an absolute dream. We do need water, though, and sewage, of course. Let's bring that from there and connect it up to there.
Sorry about that. It's nothing important. I just lost.
You were still complaining about? Oh, it's not connected to the road. That's
They're
why.
from the brown sedan parked outside the radio station. Oh, wait.
Probably shouldn't have said that. If anyone finds them, please.
There we go.
Don't
Excellent.
steal my car.
That will hopefully help our
The old
grain
Buckle
problem.
Mobile, please. Oh,
Quite a significant sized grain farm right there.
Never mind then.
And do we have some more resources there? We've got a little bit more over there as well if we want to do a vegetable farm, and some more on the other side as well.
And we're getting
Excellent.
reports about a traffic accident somewhere.
So that'll help the
in
grain
city.
a little
Road
bit. It's the
maintenance services have
stone
already
that's the
dispatched,
problem
and
again,
traffic
isn't it?
flow
We
should
do
return
have a
to
little bit of a
normal. But if
requirement
you're
for
planning a
more
quick trip
low
out,
density
you might
residential.
want to
We'll have to
wait
think
a
about
while until
increasing over
everything
this
clears
area, but we've only got 2 more tiles left to
You already
us,
know about it. No
which
use
could be a bit of a problem. We are still making money, not a lot of money.
drive safe.
Up to 122,000 though, which isn't too bad, really.
There's a widespread concern over fears that an
And we are going to want to build a
criminal
bridge here at some
organization
point as
is
well.
seizing
And I said we're going to
control
want
of
to
the
put like a collector
Recent
coming off
crime
here,
stats
didn't I? Coming through the
confirm that
middle,
crime
down
wave has
there,
certainly gripped our region,
onto
and
this
it's showing
collector, and then
no
probably a bridge
signs of
over
letting up.
here at this end, I'd
I
have
don't like
thought.
the sound of that, Glenda.
So turn this little
We'll be
road
back
here into a
after this.
collector, perhaps. Bring it across here. There's a little bit we can zone just there. We'll do that. It's just something in the short term, and we can also do up here. And this bit here as well. Excellent. That'll help that need a little bit. Oh my word, it's been an hour already. Oh, it goes by so fast. It goes by so fast. 0 employees at the moment, yes. Connection's a bit of a problem just because it is so very far from everything. It's just a short trip across the motorway though, right? It's not an unusual thing to do if you work in a farm, surely. At least if you don't live on the farm. We've got a long way to go until we hit the next milestone as well. What do we get for the next milestone out of interest? We will be a great town. We are a town now. We're no longer... Oh, we've been a town for a while. I'll take it back. I'll take it back. We get high density business, and that's about it really. Next one, high density offices and high speed highways. Then we get nothing but money for that one, and then a large city, nothing. Well, I guess at that point we've unlocked basically everything, have we? Fair enough. Oh, we got a new signature building, didn't we? What was our new signature building? We've got a couple, actually. Are there any others we haven't placed? No. We have Villa City. Which we can put down here. And I might just put this one next to it if it fits. Or I might put it up here, actually. Excellent. Couple more signature spicy buildings in. Fantastic. Couple of buildings need to be destroyed. We've got our first high density stuff coming. I think that's the first ones, isn't it? Look at those. And there's a dead person in that one, but ignore that. That's looking great. That is looking great. We really do need more medium and high density residential rather than relying on low density. But that's all people seem to want at the moment is low density. So I'm not too sure what to do about it. Still no employees there. Why are there no employees there still? I might just try increasing the speed for a little bit. But then again, it's been over an hour. I do need to stop. Right. Do the outro, Mance. What are you doing? So, hope you are continuing to enjoy. Yes, the pollution is spreading everywhere. Can we see ground pollution as well? The ground pollution isn't so bad. I don't know what you're moaning about there. Right, yes. Hope you're enjoying this series. If you are, like, comment, subscribe, all those good things. And don't forget, someone should deal with the air pollution. You're not wrong. Chris Mitchell has moved house like 8 times. That is crazy. Don't forget I stream on Wednesdays at 7:30 PM UK time. Be wonderful to see you there. Says there's a traffic jam over here. I wouldn't say there's a traffic jam necessarily. Oh no, there is, because what's going on here? It's not traffic lights there, is there? No. This bit has completely... Oh, it's because of everyone trying to come across here, isn't it? So maybe we'll do something... Like, the last thing we'll do is we'll do something very, very weird. I mean, it's just a massive ramp. I'm just trying to avoid doing massive ramps, but maybe we'll just have to live with it for the minute. We're starting to get into janky traffic enforcement. So what I'd love to be able to do now is to tell this junction to not be able to turn right. That is the kind of traffic management I would want. We just don't have that option to us. Oh, we do we? Oh, prohibits turning from traffic. Oh, prohibits traffic from turning right. Oh, perfect. We can just stop people turning there. Oh, that's amazing. That's amazing. That will hopefully clear up that little traffic problem. Right, I think I did all the outro stuff, didn't I? Like, comment, subscribe, streaming on Wednesdays, yada, yada, yada. And I will see you next time in Cities Skylines 2. Any helpful tips or advice or suggestions would be much appreciated, but I'm recording these quite far in advance at the moment because I'm enjoying playing it so much. Still no employees. Really not too sure why. Really not too sure why. No matter. No matter. Anyway, I'll see you next time, and as always, thank you very much for joining me.